Actor Alec Baldwin is pushing back following reports that he isn't complying with a search warrant for his phone. It's part of the investigation into a fatal shooting at a film set in New Mexico. Officials say Baldwin fired the prop gun that killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins back in October. On social media Saturday, Baldwin said he fully supports the investigation.
Any suggestion that I am not complying with requests or orders or demands or search warrants about my phone, that's a lie. Of course, we are 1,000% going to comply with all that. We're, perfectly fine with that.
Police in Santa Fe, New Mexico obtained a search warrant for Baldwin's phone 3 weeks ago. Detectives have been working to determine how live rounds ended up on the film set. Let's bring in criminal defense attorney and legal analyst Lou Shapiro. Lou, thanks as always for your time. Baldwin says any suggestion that he's not cooperating fully with investigators is not true. So to start, why is his cell phone important to this case?
So cell phones are generally very relevant to see the conduct both before and after the incident. For example, what planning did he do in terms of safety measures prior to the set, and also afterwards, what statements were made between him and other staff members for purposes of culpability? Was it like a, oh no, what have I done? Was it a blame game? So those types of factors could factor into the overall investigation.
I want to get your thoughts on something else that Baldwin had to say about turning over his phone. Listen to this.
That is a process that takes time. They have to specify what exactly they want. You can't just go through your phone and take, your photos or your love letters to your wife or what have you. I really don't.
Well, what do you make of that, Lou? Are there right to privacy issues at play here? Do authorities have the right to search his entire phone?
So Jay, Baldwin is making actually a really good point on this one, which is that it is very broad, overbroad, for someone just to give their cell phone to law enforcement and say, take whatever you like out of it. That is unconventional. So all Baldwin is saying is, I am cooperating, but I don't want to give my whole life away to law enforcement in this narrowly tailored investigation. So once a warrant comes through, which will outline all the specific details that law enforcement is seeking, that will be signed by a judge, so he knows that law enforcement will have to follow that order and not seek any other materials from his phone outside of that order. Then he says, I will gladly give my phone. So he's just really following a procedure and protocol. What is unconventional is for him to go on Instagram with a pending investigation and speak about it. This is a statement that should be coming from his attorneys, not from him.
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on that in a second. We know Baldwin lawyered up after being hit with multiple lawsuits in the wake of the tragedy, and he continues to speak publicly about this case. So from a legal standpoint, should he be doing that? Any implications?
I don't think he should be doing it. On the other hand, we are seeing a new wave of people under investigation freely speaking in the public because they're aware that there is the court of public opinion. It's like people are fighting two trials these days. There's the one in the courtroom itself, and there's the one in the media. And we saw that with Trevor Bauer, who is a pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, who is also under investigation. He's also speaking freely about it through his lawyers, though, while the investigation is pending. So this is a new wave we're seeing. I still think it's pushing it. I think it's unwise, not prudent, and people should let their lawyers do all the speaking for them and not go on Instagram like this.
Lou Shapiro, thanks as always for your time, sir. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Be well.